On the topic of creepy, inappropriate
Creepy.
things, so Spain's win at the Women's World Cup on August 20th was a massive celebration for the soccer-loving nation. However, the happiness both on and off the field took a sour turn when the head of Spain's soccer federation planted an unwelcome kiss on Jenny Hermoso's lips, one of the star players during the medal ceremony. So instead of stepping down as the public outcry grew, Luis Rubiales, the federation leader, chose to stand his ground, making the situation even more contentious. This led the world champions to declare that they would not participate further until he resigned, and it triggered an investigation by prosecutors. Well, he resigned on Monday, September 11th.
Thank God.
So in light of this, do you think that his resignation over an unsolicited kiss sets an important precedent for addressing workplace harassment? Or do you believe that it's an overreaction to a single incident?
Oh, I'll start out here. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely need to step down. I mean, man was under a lot of heat to resign.
Yeah.
Media was on it. Social media was buzzing. The players, I mean, they were not going to stop. So, you know, they were going to force him to resign.
They were striking.
So,
They had like boards outside. Yeah, they were mad. Yeah.
I say it sends a clear message that even the small stuff isn't going to slide. You know, no more looking the other way. But I got to be honest, though. So, you know, I don't totally get European norms and customs all the time when it comes to affection. Like, you know, I'll see Greeks and Italians, and sometimes it's not unusual when they're overly elated for
even in Spanish
or
culture.
French, right? Yeah, for a dude or to plant one on another dude. Sometimes I've seen that, or to plant one on another woman on the lips. You know, I don't know. So if I'm being honest, when I looked at it, I was like, "Isn't that just what they do over there?" I don't know.
That's what I said.
But I will say in slow mo,
That's what I said.
In slow mo, you know, dude held that kiss for a little minute. You know,
and his hands are on her head.
I mean, he's holding it to her face, and I don't know how many people caught, you know, the ass slap as she walked away. So I mean, I know that's not a cultural thing, but
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah,
no, but that's a sports thing.
That might be a sports thing.
Teammates.
Okay,
amongst
too many.
teammates.
Okay.
Amongst teammates.
Okay, that is a sports thing, and you're right. It is amongst teammates, but I'll let Gianni jump in here.
I mean, I think that to answer Rob's question, I do think that they shouldn't have backed down from this, especially the most important part is that she never consented. They kept, you know, emphasizing that part. Now, if she consented, they had that type of relationship, then we as onlookers could have been like, okay, that's a little too much, or that's weird, but as long as she was comfortable, whatever. But she was not comfortable, and that's why they had to make it a point, because I mean, you guys know, like, this whole women's rights is still ongoing. Like, it's not like we've got there. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't got to our equality, or basically what they're trying to fight for. But in this sense, I think that, I don't know. I think that he was really
He was definitely uncomfortable.
Like, he reminds me of that. Oh, yeah, he was very uncomfortable.
Machismo,
because he was very passionate and defensive after the attack. Like, he had a speech afterwards, and how he came across was like, no, you're not going to ruin my character kind of energy. And it's just like, guy, just be humble. Take this on the lips and just walk away. Like, just go.
Yeah, but you can see it in her body language. She was really uncomfortable afterwards.
Oh, she stiffened up. Yeah.
Yeah, very tense.
I think she was shocked.
Language.
I don't think she was expecting that at all.
Stunned for sure, right?
Probably awkward, embarrassed a little. Yeah, I mean, it's not a good look.
Gianni, I mean, I know, Robbie, you have to know this guy, but do you know Richard Dawson?
I've heard of his name.
Oh,
no.
Family Feud?
Family Feud from the 70s, man.
Yeah.
No.
You remember? Okay, yeah. So anyway,
he loved kissing ladies.
Oh my God.
What?
He kissed. So he would kiss all the ladies, no matter if, you know, even young ones, right? He would kiss them on the lips.
Young cousins. Oh yeah, big lips.
Really?
Nice
and it was
kisses.
and it was normal. I mean, I remember being young and being like, wait a minute, they kiss it on the lips.
What in the world? Nobody said anything.
He
Like
would
it
kiss
wasn't
wives,
scandalous.
men's wives, and stuff on the lips.
Oh my
The man be standing
goodness.
right next to him. He's kissing him right on the lips. Yeah,
Oh
it's.
yeah.
What?
I mean, granted, that
This
was, I guess, a
guy.
cultural thing back then where it was okay. Sherry Blaine Saber says Richard D was all over the ladies.
She knows.
But what I'm just saying, I mean,
So you think it's one
sometimes,
of those situations
but
where
it
he's just
changed, but that's that machismo thing, and that was the way it was back then. I'm sure a lot of, even if you look at some of those episodes, a lot of the women are uncomfortable with doing it. There's some that even like, like I gotta do it. All right.
oh, that's
And there was
awkward.
even young, like teenagers that he would still do it to. And I'm like, that's a little
Ew.
awkward. And
Very, not even a little. That's
obviously our culture has changed where that's definitely not okay anymore.
don't
And
do that.
I'm thinking that's what's happening here. It's a shift where he can't just
I see.
he
I
can't
see.
just go and do that anymore. Maybe back in the day, a man could just do that, and even if they felt uncomfortable, it was still accepted. Okay, well, he's just doing his thing. That's just him being this, whatever. Maybe they're making a shift now and saying, hey, this is just not cool anymore. I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
They're taking a
me
stand,
too.
and he's the one who's got to pay the price. Fine, I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
What are your thoughts, Rob?
he's good.
Well, I mean, in the last few years, we've seen a lot more figureheads being held to account for being inappropriate with athletes. So, because of his position, he really should have known better. And like I was saying, to display that type of affection with teammates is absolutely normal. You might
Hmm.
see a coach jump up and big hugs and hold on to players, but you'll never see them kissing players because there's a division. There's a division there. And it's something that you learn even when you start coaching youth players. I was thrilled. I coached championship teams. And when the girls won, not once did I think it's appropriate for me to be hugging and kissing these teenage girls because I'm so happy they
Yeah,
won. And I never saw a convener do like, a proper handshake would have been more than appropriate because they
right. High fives.
performed beautifully throughout the entire tournament. And give props where props are due, but you it is the way that he's holding her. It is an aggressive stance, and
Forced.
she did tighten up exactly. It
Because
and
she
like
wouldn't
you were
even be able to
saying,
pull
Johnny,
out of
it's
it if she wanted to.
no,
If she
I
she
wanted to
know.
pull
can't.
Very
So
back,
awkward.
like you
yeah,
remember
so
you remember that
his
Dalai Lama, the Dalai Lama with a little
Oh
kid,
yeah,
yeah.
and the
And he
little
was
kid
like
pulled
pushing
back,
his
right?
head.
But he,
no,
and he didn't do it. He actually didn't kiss. He just said because she didn't even have the opportunity to pull back and be like, I don't want to kiss you. He took her
No, of
head.
course.
Yeah, that was
and he put her in an awkward position too, with amidst
It's in
all of
front
this
of everybody.
celebration. What is she
Yeah.
exactly? What can she possibly do at that point in time? He robbed her of her power right there because she's
completely.
not going to make a spectacle in that moment because it's going to ruin it for the world. Like it's a worldwide
Yeah.
celebration, but he absolutely ruined it. And
Yeah, he took her power. He
I,
took.
I,
Mhm.
I, I hope it was misguided, and I hope that he's learned a lesson. I hope it wasn't predatory, but at the end of the day, he
I
is
hope so
paying
too.
the price for it, and he
Yeah.
absolutely should be paying that price to set the example for everybody else. This does not happen. This is workplace harassment at the very least.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have Sherry Blaine
I
Saber
agree.
says today's climate is totally different. People need to be respectful and mindful that this type of behavior is not acceptable.
No more.
100%
Finally.
agree with that.